I have like a million things to do today, but I decided to wake up and do y'all a favor. And that is tell you to download the latest version of TikTok. Because it is my opinion, but I think this app is going to go dark again on April 5th. I don't think it's going to stay dark, but I think it's going to go dark again. There's no deal for TikTok yet. And technically, right now, the app is operating illegally in the United States. Trump loves dramatics, partly because he's a fascist. Remember when TikTok got shut down and there was that little pop-up that said like, TikTok is down, but we might be working with President Trump to restore it. I'm going to guarantee you he has that framed in like every room of the White House. He loves those moments. He lives for those moments. And we're seeing him do this like all the time, right? Like he'll say, I'm going to do one thing. And then he'll be like, oh my God, guys, guess what? I fixed it. And you're like, well, you created the problem in the first place, which to be fair, Trump kicked off the whole TikTok ban. Don't forget that. But when the app came back, it wasn't available in the App Store. And a lot of people had like deleted it, etc. And if you recall, it wasn't back in the App Store right away. The only reason that it came back was because Pamela Bondi sent a letter to Google and to Apple and said, if you put it back in the App Store, we're not going to fine you. Because the app is technically operating illegally, Google and Apple could be fined for having it in their app store, and they didn't want to be. I think it's something wild. Like it's like $5,000 fine per download or something crazy like that. So anyway, she sent that letter and said, listen, we're not gonna fine you. But here's the thing. I have spent a ton of time looking for that letter because here's what I want to know about that letter. I want to know if it said, with the 75-day extension, we are not going to fine you. As opposed to like, we're just not going to fine you, period. Because if it says, oh, with the 75-day extension, we're not going to fine you, then I would think they are probably operating under the assumption that when the 75-day extension ends and there's nothing that's done about TikTok, that they might take them down again. So I'm just saying, I can see a scenario where Apple and Google take the app out of the App Store again. Axios has reported that there's a very good chance that TikTok will be used as a trade bargaining chip with China, which is, just something to think about, something to be aware of. And of course, there's a scenario in which TikTok gets sold in the next, it's like 3 weeks away. And none of this happens, or, none of this happens just period. He just keeps it going, but knowing what we know about Trump, seeing what we have seen, I think he will pull another political stunt. So anyway, if you like the app, if you want to keep the app, download the app. And also too, TikTok, why are you not talking to us about this? There's no communication from y'all, and that's annoying.